Hi, soul family. Let's see what the universe wants to bring in for us today. See what messages that they have. I've been sat meditating, and one thing that keeps coming through is they are starting to see what they've actually done to you. And I'm not sure whether this is partners, ex-partners, family members, friends. Take it as it resonates, because obviously you know what's going on in your life right now. And they are starting to see what effect that they've had on you. I mean, I'm not saying that this means that they're going to then, you know, change, because I can't see that right now. But what the universe is wanting you to know right now is that you need to use your discernment, because they are going to be coming back round. They have not sat with it long enough for it to actually have an effect on them, but they are starting to reminisce and maybe see that some of the things that they have done, but they are going to, once that if you do take them back or you do bring them back into your energy, they'll quickly go back to being the way that they was before. And the universe is saying right now that you have got enough experience now in knowing who and what situations that they've put you in, and you will know whether or not it's sincere or not. What do you need to release? Because again, like I said, this is where, again, it's obviously up to you what you do, but I'm being sure that once you release them, all of it's going to, you communicating how you feel, even if it's for you writing it down and not communicating it to this person. They're saying that once you start communicating, like maybe write down how this person made you feel, because like I said, they are going to be coming back, and write down everything that they made you feel, and ask yourself, is that a trauma response of why you accepted that behaviour? Because sometimes we just want someone to love us, so we accept, because we get little dribs and drabs of them being nice, that we see the person for what they were when we first met them. Who was the person that they was when you ended, or when you walked away from whatever the situation was? Because your energy is gaining momentum, and this is why these people can feel you leaving the space. Because we're all energy, we're all frequency, and they're feeling that you are now healing. So they want to come in now because they want more of your energy. Because the energy that they received when they was with you, maybe before you met, maybe they didn't have many partners, maybe they didn't have, you know, relationships, maybe they had one night stands, or maybe they didn't have many people around them if it's a friend or whatever the situation is. And then when you came into their energy, all of a sudden they seemed to have a lot of friends, they was going out, they was, getting a lot of your energy, because there's a lot of people that are energy vampires, is what I call them. They're energy vampires because they feed off your energy. They take all your good energy away because you're so kind and so loving. They take all your energy and they gain everything that you was meant to have. And the thing is that they, like I said, they start getting better friendships. They start getting people who comes around them, whether you're male or you're female. They'll literally have a lot of people that will start coming in and giving them attention. But once you removed your energy, after a few months or maybe a few years, depending on how long it is that you've been separated for, they start to realise that the energy that they was receiving, why all these people was around them and why they was getting all this good karma and all this, is because it was yours. It was always meant to be yours and not theirs. So now they're asking you, like I say, if you can write down everything that they actually did, you will see why you walked away. Because sometimes we get caught up in a moment of, oh yeah, maybe they could change, but the message I'm getting is that they're only coming in because they can feel that your energy has now started to disappear, and they want to come back in and get a refreshment of that. The light in you can lead the way. You're always in motion, because this is what they're saying. What do you need to release? The light in you can lead the way. Once you realise this, maybe you've already have. Maybe this was what you was asking. you know. So, like I said, once you start to release this, you'll see the light to start. Everything that was meant for you is going to start coming back to you once you believe that it's meant for you. Because so many times we procrastinate on so many things that we believe, we're not good enough. Whatever the situation is that you've been meant to feel over time, because this hasn't just happened once. This has been happening in a cycle. It's a momentum. Because universe is nudging you to understand that you are the one that's in motion. You are the one that is wanting all this good energy, but we give it away and then we leave ourselves depleted and we leave ourselves wondering why, what did I do wrong? Did I do this? Clarification. Did I do this? Is there something that I'm doing wrong? And Spirit's saying, no, you're just a genuinely kind person and you want to help everybody. You want to be there for everybody. You want to believe that everybody can change, but that's because you have. Because you've put in the hard work, you've put in the efforts to start understanding your thoughts, start seeing your path more clearly, start seeing, when we look back, we start to see that this is a pattern that until we recognise the pattern's going to keep showing itself and it'll keep getting stronger and stronger until you see the pattern yourself. And then once you see the pattern, you can release, and then start to, I love myself. I am grateful that I've got myself this far, because all will come to light that was created in the dark. So stay strong. This is what they want you to know. Like, you will start to see these people now having the same relationships, same friendships, same whatever situationships that they are. You will start to see now that they are going to experience what they have put you through. Purely because the divine's wanting them to see what they've done. And so they are starting to see it a little bit. So they're seeing it, but the only way that they're feeling remorse about it is because they've lost your energy. So they want you to really use your discernment because you've built up a very strong discernment. You know when people lie. You know when, situations are not what they seem to be. You can just tell it a mile off. So this is what they want you to use your discernment and, obviously end of the day, it's up to you what you do. But universe is saying that when, if you do go back into this situation again, the pattern will get stronger and it'll keep getting stronger until you understand that you have been shown this and you walked away for a reason. And the reasons will keep coming up if you do take this person back, because everybody can only have the opportunity to change themselves. We can't change other people. And like I said, they never saw the true beauty of you. They thought that you were stupid. They thought that you wasn't ever going to amount to anything. They felt that they was better than you, and their confirmation, and they literally felt like they got such a rush of treating you in such a poorly way because it made them feel good about themselves. Because we always went running back. So they got some form of power from that. So this is what they want you to know. And again, like I say, universe is saying this is just a message, take it as it resonates. But you deserve so much better. You came here with such a powerful, you came here with such a strong sense of knowing what what you're here to do. We just get so bogged down with people's BS that we lose our momentum because we're so busy wondering why this has happened to us again. So where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So yeah, once you start to see this, you can heal, and you can really help other people. This has been coming up quite a lot in my reads recently. That the healing that you've done is what's going to inspire other people to come back, and you're going to have usually when we have people coming into our life, we usually get some that are really committed to being our soul family, and we have some that come in to test what we've learned and to test if we've put boundaries in place, if we have our values, what do we value and what our beliefs are. And they'll come in to see if they can cross those boundaries, values and beliefs, because it gives them a real rush to believe that they can come in and just destroy anybody. Because they haven't just done this to you, they've done this and numerous amounts of times, they've done this in a lot of lifetimes. Who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me, I am who I choose to become. It is time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer. Today, while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And like I said, this is for yourself. When we forgive, because at the time we didn't know any better. At the time we was just purely just trying to be there for everyone else. But in the time that we was there to help other people through their trauma and heal their situations, and we forget to heal ourselves. And you have been healing yourself. You have been putting in that work. Because this is why you went through what you went through, because your story is meant to be shared. Your story is what's going to inspire other people to want to heal themselves and to come out of situations that they probably never thought that they could release. Because you're always in motion, and whether that is in your belief of that you can't heal, or whether that's in your belief that you are healing. Because I say to myself every day, I'm grateful that I have healed. Because what you speak becomes your truth. So I am healed. I am grateful that I am healed. I am grateful that I can share my story. I'm grateful that you give me insight into being able to communicate with others to help them release whatever energy that they've been storing, whatever energy that they need to learn that it's okay to let go of, because we can do it. We are very strong and we are very resilient. So this is what they are really wanting you to really emphasize on right now, because you are coming into a time where this is about you. And because you have done so much work, universe is wanting to come in, because you are the key. You just didn't know how to open the door. And universe is saying now that, spirit is really emphasizing that, your guides are coming through so strong, that you are healing and you have done an amazing job, and they're so proud of you, and they really want you to understand that. Because it was so hard, because you tried so many times, but you wasn't ready to release that yet, because you was learning a lot. You was learning a lot in that situation, and until your soul was ready to not want to learn anything from this person anymore, you was always going to stay there, because you now have a real understanding of how people work now. You will have an understanding on, you really, really do, on who people are, and who are the ones to stay with and who are the ones to walk away. And maybe you haven't had the experience yet of who are the ones to stay with, but that's coming through now, because you are deciding now that you are worthy. And like I said, they are so proud of you, and they really want you to really see how amazing that you have come along. Because now it's time to write your story. You know, your voice will be a catalyst for other people's healing. So they want to, you know, emphasize how thankful that they are that you are now taking what you deserve, your worth, your birthright. Because whether it's traumas from growing up with parents, siblings, friends, you know, partnerships, again, like I said, you know, you have had a lot of lessons. And it wasn't to destroy you, it was for you to use this experience because this is what you came here for. You came here at this time to awaken light in others because this time in 2026 is a huge expansion of the good coming through. And the more good that we can share, the more good that we can shine, the more people are starting to wake up and we can balance out these energies on our planet right now. You know, our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides, they are really, really proud of how far we've all come. And I don't think we hear that enough. Yeah. Because they're saying that there's a lot, you know, you've got a lot of cups coming in, but some of these cups are illusionary. Some of these cups look so beautiful. You know, you're seeing, you know, there's going to be people coming in, and God wants you to use your discernment right now on, you know, because you've gone through so much, you can now see, if you ask yourself, you know, how does this feel to me? Is this what I'm meant to be doing right now? Because, you know, there is a lot of trickery still around. And again, like I say, they are starting to see that you are filling your cups now. They are starting to see that you are being inspired, and they're starting to see, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't the person that there was when I was with them. They've now got new confidence. You know, the confidence that you had right at the beginning, you have gone way past that now. You have got more confidence and you're starting to believe in yourself again. You're starting to actually, you know, see your true beauty from within and without. You know, this is where you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You've been asking yourself a lot of questions, and these are the, you know, this is where, yeah, clarification, this is where they're saying now that, you know, because you've healed so much, you are also going to attract healed people, but, you know, you're going to also attract unhealed people. And like I say, I believe that this person or people are going to come in now because they're seeing that you know, your energy's gone from them now. They're starting to really feel it. So they want to come in again to fill their cup of your energy and leave you depleted. So you will know who these people are. You have crossed paths with these people before. So God just wants you to use your discernment for when that happens. Because not all that glitters is gold, is what I'm hearing. Because, yeah, they're wanting to, yeah, like I said, they're wanting to come in and take away, because they're going to see that you're going to start traveling. You're going to, you know, you're really working on yourself. You've really got the fire within yourself again. But these people, because there's more than one person here, so this is people. You're going to have people come in that want to disrupt your peace again. They are really, really trying to, like I said, gain momentum to get you overstimulated again, for you to start going backwards, for you to start not believing in yourself again. They'll probably say out comments, or, you know, you'll probably, you know, if you scroll online or whatever it is, you'll start to see things that they're purposely doing for you to see. Because the universe is bringing in, you know, you're mothering yourself, you're healing your wounds. Divine is shining like all energy on you now for you to heal, for you to release these emotions, for you to see your emotions are so, you are a strong person. You know, you are now getting showered from the universe. Your emotions, you are going to understand, you are going to see now that your cup is going to start overflowing. That you are going to start getting everything that your heart desires when you understand and know what it is that you want. and know that it's coming to you and not knowing how it's going to get here. Because they're wanting you to see that you are the designer of your world. You know, who do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Really vision yourself being there. Feel that emotion. You know, because this is all about your emotions right now. This is all about your sense of stability. Your sense of your creativity is coming back. You're starting to feel inspired again. You're starting to feel that the world is your oyster and that you can, you know, do whatever you're doing. Because when you take that leap of faith, when you start playing again and you start to know that everything that you have is what you need to get you where you need to be, because, you know, take that leap, the universe is going to catch you. You have something that you need to create in this world that is going to help others. And whether you know it right now, you're going to know it within the next few weeks. Because in the next 3 weeks to 3 months, you are going to find so much vitality within yourself. You're going to start feeling inspired. You're going to start feeling that you have a purpose now. Because you've healed yourself and you're healing yourself. And like I said, the universe is wanting you to take that leap of faith because you're building your family life now. You're building your home. You're travelling far in your mind, wherever that is. You are bringing peace and light. This is family. This is love. This is, you know, you bringing that stability. You're building your home again. Wherever that is to you, whatever that means to you. You are now starting to see that you are the magician. You are the you in universe. You have got everything that you need. Everything. There is nothing outside of yourself that you need other than you. You have fire, earth, water, air. You have all the elements within yourself. You just need to believe in yourself. Because we've had so much belief that's been ripped away from us that we don't know whether we're doing the right thing or not, because we've been told for a long time that we're not. You know, they want you to really write down everything. Write a forgiveness letter for yourself. Because you didn't know any better, but now you do. The universe is saying now, you know who you are. You know? Write a letter to them, how they made you feel, and be in gratitude that you have come so far. Start pondering. Start taking time to see who you are, because you're at the beginning of your journey. You are going to start visualising now who you want to become. Who are you? How do you feel now? You know, because now this is about you speaking your truth. This is about you understanding your journey. This is about you now being able to tell with confidence what you've gone through to help other people. This is massively coming through. This is massively coming through right now. Because you have been chastised so much. You have been told that you're not good enough. Maybe from being a child, you've maybe believed that you haven't been good enough. You've gone through so many situations, whether this been going back to high school or even before. This is you now taking back your authority. This is about you now, no more. Enough is enough. This is about you now setting your boundaries. This is about you understanding your values and telling people that, you don't even have to tell people. You can just turn around and walk away. This is about you now, because this is coming under the leap of faith. This is about you now taking that journey. This is about you now being inspired because you have the world in your hands. How do you want your cup to flow? What are the messages coming through that you are now receiving that you feel you can share with the world? You are on such, this is such an inspiring time for yourself because you are birthing anew. You know, you are now balancing and starting to create. The light is starting to come within. Light bulbs are starting to go off. You now have so much that you are meant to be bringing into the world. And maybe you've been in hermit mode. Maybe have been um, sitting with yourself. And at first it was hard because you felt that you was alone. But Divine's saying you are never alone. All you have to do is speak. And, they're emphasising right now on a spiritual hug because there's times in our life where things feel really hard, and asking for a spiritual hug, it gives you so much strength. And it's as if like the whole weight gets lifted from your shoulders. You are here to create. The world is now spinning in your favour. You have your magical beings all around you just waiting for you to ask. Waiting for you to put out there whatever it is that you need to put out. Because then you're going to celebrate. Because you deserve. There could be weddings, celebrations coming up, whatever it is. They're wanting you to take time. Because this will come up when you start to realise, because you have gone through so much. You've been left out in the cold, you felt lonely, you felt trapped and isolated. You was like, enough's enough, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to do this anymore. So the universe said, right, well, what do you want? Let's put you in hermit mode. Let's put you in where you can now go within. Because this is showing them going into the cave with the light. This is you now going into your inner self, to your mind, to your shadow self, and doing the work. And your light is starting to shine the way now. You are starting to get strong. So they really want you now to understand that once you see that, you're such a magical being, you are going to balance and care and love and just sit pretty in knowing that everything that you went through was divinely done for you to wake up at this time right now, because you are here to share your voice, and then that's when the gifts start coming in, that's when the love starts coming in. This is where now that you are starting to see the trickery. You have gone through all the mines, you have gone through all the trickeries, you've gone through all the things, you've been so led by divine that you are now balancing out your situation, that you can go in there blindfolded now because you know what's within yourself. Because now it's time for you to build your life. You're always going to have that discernment now. You're always going to see that whatever it is that they put you through, that gave you the inspiration, that gave you the strength, the wisdom, the clarity, the discernment to now become who you're meant to be. Because you are meant to be here at this time with your soul family, to find your soul family, to build a new world, to show people it's so possible from what you've come from, that you can now build yourself back up, and you don't need anyone to do that with you now other than your guides, your soul guides, your angels, God, universe, whatever you want to call. But that's within you at all times, and you were made within their image. Therefore, you have the ability to change your life whenever you choose. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive, bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. So this is again, like I said, this is about you now sitting and relaxing. This is about you now, creating. This is about you sitting pretty. Whatever that means to you, this is about you taking that time and knowing that you can sit and relax. This is about you now going within and taking that time to get to know the new you, because You're not that old person anymore. You are a new version of you, and you have everything within yourself now to create the life that you choose. Maybe you can't see what that is right now, and that's why Divine's asking you to take some time to rest and rejuvenate, because your body's still healing. You've gone through so much that your body needs that time to heal. And then when you do all that, that's when all this will come in, because it's already coming in. The momentum, you can feel it coming through. You know that this is coming in for you because you deserve this now. This is your time to shine now. Thank you. Look past what you feel or your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything that you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. So this is it now. This is what I was saying. People are starting to see now. They are starting to see that you are a true divine being. And this is why some of them are going to start coming back into your energy, but the divine is massively, like, I'm hearing this huge, in like, this is the message that's coming through really loud and clear, that these people are coming back in. And divine said rejection was for your protection. And like I said, for these people to keep coming back in, they're only coming back in to get your energy, to see how far they can tip you, because people know when you're a divine being. They know when you have a purpose. Whether they know it on a cellular level or they don't. Their spirit does, their soul does. A lot of people are designed to stop you. There's a lot of people that are here once you see your true worth, that are here to elevate you too. But there's a lot of people here that are meant, and they are designed. You asked for them before we came. For them to be on your path, for them to stop you, for you to then see your strength and your true wisdom. Because once you allow yourself to this healing, once you allow yourself this healing, because you have to allow it, because you have to say, I am worthy. I am that I am. And whatever that I am is to you, is so important, because what you think is what is truth. So again, it's like you now building your empire. This is you building, whether that's your home or whether that's your inner home, you. We're here for such a short time, but our soul is forever. And our soul has been here so many times before that you already have the knowledge that you are seeking, hence why you're seeking it. Let's see what else they want from this one. Thank you. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light glows. So yeah, this is so much what they're emphasizing right now. That once you've gone into your inner self, and because we need a balance of light and dark. And a lot of people are emphasizing at the moment that it's all love and light. Life is not all love and light. We have to have a balance of love and light, and I'm not dealing with this. I am a strong person. I deserve better. I now know what my inner self wants, and I am not going to settle for anything less. But the thing is, we can use our discernment to define who we are. And knowing who we are is that we are both light and dark. The darkness is within ourselves, that when we shine the light upon it, it starts to glow. But there's always something dark within all of us. And this is where we have, like I said, to be able to balance ourselves, we have to have both light and dark. Because if we were all just love and love and love, we wouldn't set boundaries. Boundaries is what the class is dark. And the universe right now is showing us so much darkness because they want to keep us trapped there. They really want us to be so sunken down with the heartaches and the betrayals and the loss of people and the hurt and everything that's going on the planet right now. They want to keep us trapped in this density of, the whole world is just so bad. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of badness going on, you know. But once we start to see what they're doing, they won't be able to do it anymore. They have to tell us the truth. They have to be truthful about things. So when you choose to actually see it that way, and you send love and, send divine help, as we do it as a collective, they have to stop. They're only getting away with it because everybody has been asleep. No, we wasn't designed to wake up till, we've been waking up for the last 10 years. But they was allowed to get away with it because we wasn't awake to see what was actually going on, because it was hidden in plain sight. But now the law is that they've had to, divine law is that they've now had to show us. Now it's up to us what we do with that. But I have been shown that to spread love and peace and healing towards everyone who is in these situations right now is what we need to be gaining our strength for. Because there's a lot of people that need us to shine our light towards the ones who are suffering and are going through so much, And then once we start to do that, the new world can be birthed. So that's a massive message that just come through there, that, we as a collective, as a family, as a soul family, we all came here with a soul mission. And it's our mission now to find our soul people. And now that we're healing, we can do that, because like attracts like. So the next card is, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and I feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself. Allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and to others. So yeah, this is massively, like I say, what they're wanting us to really do right now is to send that love, to send that positive light out to all, because we're all needing it right now. And the more that we're all doing that for each other, because we're all one, Alakesh, Alakin, what I do to you, I do to others. Once we start to understand that, divine saying, thank you, that we are all going to shine a light and build a new earth. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough. Along the knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So they're going to give you, once you start having that faith, once you start having that belief, you're going to find more confidence, because they're inspiring you to do that, because they're so proud of you right now. They are so proud of how far that you've come. And we're all here now to help and guard each other now. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Shine light to others so others can see that they're not always in the dark. Victory. Your desire is coming into fruition. Keep up the good work. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So again, they're emphasising that they're here to help you. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Now, I really hope this message really is going to help someone. So I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm so grateful to be able to put these messages out. I'm so grateful if you've got this far. I love you all so much, soul family, and I hope that you really do release whatever it is that you need to release, because your communication is what's so important right now. Have confidence in yourself, love yourself, and on the days that you're finding it really truly hard, ask God to guide you, ask your guides to help you, ask for a spiritual hug. Until the next time, I hope you have an amazing day, afternoon or evening, depending on when you find this video. We love you. Take care. Bye.